And so the starting 11 for Bayern. The highly rated Manuel Neuer between the posts. And leading the attack today is the lethal Robert Lewandowski. And now this Champions League round of 16 fun for Bayern. The highly rated Manuel Neuer between the posts. And leading the first leg begins. And he's clear as lines. Here's Lo Celso. The ball with Rodri. The one thing you can usually count on with Bayern is that they will bring that winning mentality from the Zebenerstrasse training ground to the stadium, no matter where they're playing, Lee.
No, and when you've got that in your locker, other teams are fearful of you, and Bayern have got it in bucket loads. Every time they take the pitch, the opposition are scared.
Robert Lewandowski is one of those natural finishers and could be a big part of the story today, Lee.
Well, every defender goes into a game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Robert Lewandowski with an incisive pass. Electing to cross into the centre. I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross, and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
Carrying a genuine threat here. Marvin Plattenhardt. Nordi Mukiele. Lo Celso. Sergio Roberto. Here's Lo Celso. Sergio Roberto. Couldn't keep it. Now De Ligt. Ndombele. Here's Ndombele. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot on the ball. It's with Verber. Well, can he make this move count? Rodri. Here is Joshua Kimmich. The ball with Rodri. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Is he going to punish them here? Beautifully timed. Here's Lo Celso. Sergio Roberto. The ball with Rodri. Sergio Roberto. And here's Joshua Kimmich. And it's with Robert Lewandowski. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Lo Celso. Rodri. Here's Keita. Gnabry with it. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unfortunate in that the ball has gone out. Now, what can he do here? It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. Lo Celso. Sergio Roberto. Holgate. The ball with Rodri. Here's Keita. This is Robert Lewandowski. Sergio Roberto. Lewandowski. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. really, really top draw.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Will there be a tangible end product? Hudson Edouard. And it's played into the centre. Gnabry with it. Naby Keita. Serge Gnabry. Bayern have lost the ball. Well, let's see, does he mean business? It is a fruitful forward run. And that will be a corner. And over comes the corner. And ultimately up a cul-de-sac. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. And clears his lines. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Diogo Dalot, taking care of business defensively here. It's with Wöber. Carrying a genuine threat here. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team.
Of 2 minutes.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Well, can he make this move count? Is he going to punish them here? That is that for the first half here. And now this Champions League round. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Lewandowski now. Serge Gnabry. Options in the centre. Here's Keita. Here's Lo Celso. Bayern have given it away. It's a weighted pass. Now, what can he do here? He's in with a chance. Brilliant, crisp and clean tackle. Can they survive? Rodri. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Space and time for the cross. Good tackle. And it's with Robert Lewandowski. Rodri. Naby Keita. He's taken on the shot, but he's failed to beat the goalkeeper from there, Lee.
Well, it was well worth the effort, but well off target.
Wöber. A man who's never far away from the headlines. I'm referring, of course, to Robert Lewandowski, but has he offered enough, Lee?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit sluggish to me, Derek. Easy for the back line to pick him up. Needs more movement.
Ferran Torres. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Teamwork might be the key. Marvin Plattenhardt. The ball with Rodri. Given away by Bayern Munich. De Ligt. The ball with Rodri. Lewandowski now. Rodri. Mukiele. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Will there be a tangible end product? Well, he just let his opponent glide by. And he's clear as lines. Naby Keita. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Ndombele. Can they take the lead? Oh, it's off the post. Throw-ins given. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Crossing possibilities. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Bayern have lost the ball. And I must say it's a fine-looking attack. But what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. The referee has given a corner. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Corner kick played in, and it's come off the keeper. Well, let's see, does he mean business? The keeper really had work to do after that header came in. Marks out of 10 for the save, Lee.
I'll give him an 8. No, 7.
Odsonne Edouard. And dispossessed. This is Robert Lewandowski. Filip Krovinovic. Sergio Roberto. Holgate. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Filip Krovinovic. Couldn't keep it. It's with Verber. Well, it's forward momentum for Bayern here. What can they do from this position? And the corner's been given. And a deep ball in. Oh, a truly magnificent piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, it is his job, Derek. Keep the ball out of the net, but I'll give you, it was a good save.
It's with Robin Gosens. Just 10 minutes to go. Sergio Roberto. And Lewandowski in the thick of things. It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. They've given it away. Five minutes remaining then, and the score sheet remains blank. Carrying a genuine threat here. Now, what can he do here? He's protecting it effectively. And Ndombele. Is he going to punish them here? He has time to play it over. Ndombele. And victory beckons. Oh, what a wonderful diving save by Manuel Neuer.
Well, that's the kind of save any keeper would be proud of.
And that is offside.
Well, still all square, and it's all the keeper's doing.
Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Deulofeu. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Can he do it from miles out? And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not...
It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the usual hype has been building all week long. The stadium is full and the fans are getting to fever pitch. Hi everybody, welcome to you all to the home of Manchester United, Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Alan Smith's had plenty of dreams in his football career and a lot of reality as well. Alan alongside me, Martin Tyler. Today's game, Manchester United against Leeds United. Well, this is not the sort of league table that we've seen involving Manchester City for some time now, and they've had a poor start. But they, I'm sure, have got the talent to come good later on in the campaign.
Well, I had them down as title challengers. I can't believe where they are at this stage in the season, and I just don't think they're going to recover now.
Leeds United hoping that they can reach the same heights again as they did in their away win against Brighton and Hove Albion.
Well, they did win 2-1. Not much to choose today. I think they'll draw.
Two changes for Manchester United today. David De Gea starts in goal. Yusuf Sabali plays with Ben Davis as the fullbacks. Romelu Lukaku is the sole striker today. And for the away side, this is how they line up for this match. Game started by Manchester United. Now Lingard. Yusuf Sabali. It's Lingard. And the goalkeeper will get this one, no problem. Well, the visiting team were very, very big winners the last time these two teams met, but no two games of football are ever the same, and of course this one isn't in the same stadium.
No, and quite an intimidating atmosphere here, the crowd anxious not to see it.
Well, the referee has blown for the free kick. I don't think he's going to produce the yellow card.
He's not going to go for goal, is he? He's an awfully long way out.
And the goalkeeper read the direction well. Janssen. Really anticipating something special from him here today.
2 in his previous match. A clear danger man for the opposition.
Could be dangerous. Going forward well. Building steadily here, keeping possession. That's a corner for Leeds. Well, we've got a battle within the war today, haven't we, with the player getting his crack at his old teammates.
Yeah, and I think it's always an emotional time when you face your former club, so you just want to concentrate on doing himself justice.
Here's the chance to get in the cross, and they get it away. Well, that'll be a throw. Palacios. Now, this is an interesting attack. That's a brilliant challenge. Now Marcus Rashford. It's Ben Davis. And it's out of play. Pogba. It's Jesse Lingard. Lukaku. Yusuf Sabali. Far too close across to the keeper. It's one back, an incisive pass. what we get to see. Of course, the assistants don't. Whether that'll change down the years, I'm not sure. But anyway, the replay here shows he's got it right.
He has. I mean, there was no real goal-scoring chance, but the defence will be pleased that their organisation caught him off.
Home team have some work to do, Alan, because they've lost their last 2 games. They've got home advantage. They need to win today.
Yeah, they do. Bit of pressure on them in front of their own fans, but I fancy them to do it here, actually.
Now Marcus Rashford. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Chance to cross it. Gets his cross in. Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Fred.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
Good forward play from them. Goal news from Watford.
It's a goal for Watford.
Rashford. Well, then it goes. Very straightforward piece of goalkeeping as he catches the cross. Janssen. Fred. Yusuf Sabali. Pogba. Defended well. Palacios. There was danger, but he's cleared it. A timely challenge. Now Lingard. Threads it through. United couldn't keep it. Crafting the through pass. He's through here. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again. Supporting player alongside. Now, can he take them on? Here's Roberts. A cross that's fisted away by the keeper. Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. A chance to break away now on the counter. Sheer raw pace. Marcus Rashford. It's not really away. Poor clearance. It's a strange miss, that one, Alan, because he looked as though he was going for accuracy. It was totally inaccurate. And here at Old Trafford, the second half is underway. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. It's Ben Davis. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Romelu Lukaku. Put into the middle. And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. Fred. Pogba. And shoots! He's just skimmed the crossbar.
Oh, unlucky. Went for placement. Really good technique from him.
Well, the word average comes to mind about his first half. What do you think, Alan?
Room for improvement, I think you could say, from this lad.
Could whip it in from here. That's a decent header, but not quite good enough.
Well, they've got to get tighter to him because he's a really good header of the ball. He showed it there.
Substitution time. Pogba. Fred. Now Sabali. Rashford with the ball now. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be hosting Everton.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Here's Roberts. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. On the attack here. Space to cross the ball now. Whipped in from the wide area. Headed it well. Just wide.
Well, not far wide at all. Next time maybe he'll bury that.
Manchester United want to make a change now. What about Leeds' next game?
They're playing Manchester City in their next match. And I don't know really what the score's going to be here. I don't think there's going to be much between them.
Fellaini, who's aimed it in towards the front post. Good distance to the clearance then. Manchester United get it. The referee's going to take action here. It's yellow from the ref.
Oh, without question.
He saw the ball but got nowhere near it.
Well, he is a forthright type of a character, and he doesn't hold back in those kind of challenges. I think he fancies this, you know. He's so capable from this distance.
Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Can find some space here on the flanks. Lukaku. Now the cross has gone behind. It's a poor effort. "20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Now Sabali. Alexis Sanchez. Lukaku. It's a good cross. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them. Davis. Just working away to try and find an opening. And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. Huge support everywhere they play, Manchester United.
Well, even in the lean times, they turned up in numbers, and they've done that again here.
And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. Rashford with the ball now. Gets his cross in. A goal at last! The first goal of the game. And we've waited well over an hour to get it. But it's the team that have looked the most likely that have done it. And maybe they will use this as a platform to go on to win now. But they will expect the opposition to come back at them. They'll have to. It's Manchester United in the lead. That's out of danger there with that clearance. Don't want to be caught betwixt and between here, Manchester United, just inviting pressure as they defend this lead.
Well, history tells you that they don't normally sit back, but this is a slightly different United side.
Manchester United want to make a change now. Great header, great save.
Oh, nothing wrong with that, was there? I thought he was going to score with a header, but top keeping.
It's a terrific effort by the home side here. They've just kept their noses in good vision. Sanchez. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Good tackle. Will be a corner, though. Corner played in. Oh, that might have been the game for them, Alan.
I think it would have been. They might live to regret it.
Still 1-0 here, with the time almost up. What about this impacting on their next game?
Well, Manchester United go up against Everton after this. And I think they'll go into the match in good mood, given how they've played out here today.
Still chance for something to happen, because there's 3 added minutes. Palacios. Put in from the wide area. There's still danger here after this half clearance. Another turnover in play here with that interception. There's the final whistle, and it's a win here for Manchester. Game started by Manchester United. everybody. I'm Martin Tyler. Alongside me, the familiar voice of Alan Smith.
Yeah, this should be a cracker today. Really looking forward to it.
And the game today, Leeds United against Manchester City. A young man who plays with no fear. Leroy Sané loves to get on the ball.
Well, if defenders start backtracking, he's a nightmare to play against. They've got to get tight early on, I think.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. Manchester City's lineup today. Aymeric Laporte plays with Toby Alderweireld as the centre-backs. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. Leeds United striving to impress us a bit more today than they did in their last game when they lost away against Manchester United.
Yeah, 1-0 they lost, and if they can shut up shop, I fancy them to get a draw here.
Trying to turn over the play here. Carvajal. Here's Sterling. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. It's with De Bruyne. Sergio Busquets. It's De Bruyne. He's got a chance to cross. De Bruyne. De Bruyne must have taken his eye off the ball. And the goalkeeper's got to collect the ball for a goal kick. And they've spread it out wide here. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. Sterling. Manchester City delighted the referees let the play go on here despite the foul. Good advantage. Probing away. He's got his shot off now. He's blocked the shot well. Here's Renato Sanchez. Threads it through. He can cut it back now. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game. But I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here. He took a chance to get in there, and the ball just fell perfectly for him. Couldn't miss from there.
No, he couldn't. Point-blank effort, but you have got to be in the positions, haven't you, to miss them? The old saying goes true.
Leeds United with the lead. Toby Alderweireld. Gabriel Jesus. Renato Sanchez. Good position for the cross. Carvajal. Here's Sterling. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. That's safely away. There's a chance for a double for the team that are the visiting team today. Great ball. Always risky sliding in like that, particularly in the penalty area, but he got away with it this time.
These fans think that was a definite penalty.
Leeds United have the advantage from the referee here. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. They've lost the ball, and the counter-attack could be there. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Well, here comes the support. Carvajal. It's offside. Brilliant reach by the goalkeeper to make the save.
Wow, I think even his defenders are shocked at that.
Corner now for Manchester City. Having played the advantage, he's now going back to deal with the infringement that he could have blown for, and the offender's going to get a yellow card.
Yeah, I wonder whether he thought he got away with that because the play was allowed to go on, but no, he sees yellow.
It's a corner again. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Short corner, designed to move the opposition around in the middle. Raheem Sterling, this time, rather than dribbling, he's crossed it. Keeper's ball, no question about that. It was a weak cross, really. Sterling. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Good vision here. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. Oh, that's good defending. Sterling. Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne. Who would have thought Manchester City would be in this position late in the first half? Certainly, given the pedigree of their players, it is a surprise, but given the pedigree of their players, they've got the capacity to turn it around. Here's the chance. Goal! They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
And the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Now it's Laporta. Gabriel Jesus. Good vision. And the goalkeeper will get this one, no problem. They can spread the play now. And shoots! Good block. The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes. Sergio Busquets. Alexander Zinchenko. And that's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. Well, that's half-time. We're all ready for the second half, and so too are Manchester City. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. And there was danger, but he's cleared it. He could cross it now. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Here's Renato Sanchez. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. And a big clearance, out of danger and out of play in the end. Carvajal. Here's Laporte. Well, he's been in the game, hasn't he? That's the best we can say for him. But not everything he's tried has come off.
The opposition defence have marshalled him expertly so far. No chances really for the lad.
Carvajal, really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Substitute for Manchester City. It's one back. trying to steer it through. Gets his cross in. That's a very weak cross from a very good position. Now the possibility for a cross. And that will be a throw. Well, it's going to be a substitution now. De Bruyne. Here's Zinchenko, guiding it through the defenders. Leroy Sané. De Bruyne, got to be. And the goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. That's good support play from his teammates. It's De Bruyne. He's got his shot off now. Manchester City have a corner. Here comes the corner. Good defensive clearance there. Palacios. Looking ahead, Alan, Manchester City's next game.
They're playing Brighton and Hove Albion in their next match in the FA Cup quarter-final. And I can't really see too much between the sides. I think it'll be close. And it's got the look of an extremely tight and tense match.
Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, but not a good one. A substitute coming on to try and repair the damage now. And they've spread it out wide here. Oh, time to get the cross now. Well, the cross doesn't get past the first man. Excellent interception. Sergio Busquets. Carvajal. It's Bernardo Silva. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Good vision. Here's a chance. Gonna try one now. And he's put it away. Flag up for offside. It's not going to count.
Well, really good organisation from the defence, and it was offside looking at it.
De Bruyne. Sergio Busquets is with De Bruyne. And now Bernardo Silva. Here's Phillips. Renato Sanchez. Here's Zinchenko. They've got it away from the danger. Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Here's Renato Sanchez. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Well, that's a clever pass. And here's a corner to come for Leeds. Oh, this is the situation. And the corner punched away. It's a very good interception. Trying to slip it through. Well, the player's broken down now. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Cleared away by the defender. And the defender tidies that up. 2 minutes left, that's added time. Now De Bruyne. There's only a minute to go. Certainly wanting to find a teammate. And it's the final whistle here, and it's victory for Leeds United. Just looking down, the manager's got a smile as wide as the pitch because it's been a near perfect day for him and his team.
feel pain. When the day is done, time don't wait. We all leave this life the same. Beautiful world, beautiful.
I'm out to be the best me that I can be. Working on my craft day in and out. You know that's what I'm about. No, I'm not aiming to become famous. I just wanna play and sing this. The only competition I see is myself. I got a tunnel vision, kinda like a telescope. And I'm looking at, and I'm picking at everything that I could do to become better. I see a lot of people, I hear a lot of things. They're talking about diamond rings, money things. I guess that happens when you hit the top. Become unsatisfied with everything that you already got. You say it's all about the music, but mess around with girls who do it. Yeah, you lie to your fans. I'm singing from my shadow, you can call that shade. My verse is straight and my flow is hard. I paint my songs like a work of art. I never grew up listening to other stuff. You can say I'm kinda different, maybe just a bluff, but let me tell you I am 100% reality, authentic. I ain't dancing around a fantasy, no. Only sea that I'll be dancing in is a sea of fans in a sold out MSG. Maybe a year or two, maybe a year or three. It doesn't faze me, honestly. Even if I don't make it by then, I'll still be doing shows, so I'll make it in the end, yeah. And if you think I'm irrelevant, well then I must be relevant. Cause you took the time to listen to my song that I wrote on my bed in my bedroom. I don't sing for a backtrack, I write songs in my snapback. I don't care what they say, keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. I don't hook up with strangers, I've got class and respect. I don't care what they say, keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. Acapella, 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 acapella. Keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. Sometimes I need to focus on myself and what I need. Sometimes I feel like my mind is on its own kind of speed. But I guess the way that goes, you try to write like a beast. This is my feast. Don't ever classify me as a rapper. I spit a little bit and I can talk fast, but that's it. I ain't about the gold chains, ain't about the fake girls, ain't about the high life, ain't about the money. See, my lyrics are different, they come alive the minute I start to sing them. I would say that I put my soul all up in them, but I am a ginger, you know how that goes. My world comes together the moment my pen hits the paper, like I'm a jailbreaker, but I have committed no crime to be charged for. You see me in bars, but don't know what I stand for. I don't sing for a backtrack, I write songs in my snapback. I don't care what they say, keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. I don't hook up with strangers, I've got class and respect. I don't care what they say, keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. Acapella, 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 acapella. Keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. Wait. My fingers bleed when I pluck strings. I was never raised to play this guitar with the pick thing. At times people say I sound British when I say things. When I say things, say things. Now they coming to me asking if I wanna be the next big thing. I'm the next best thing, but you better get your facts straight. I don't need a record label to show them my talent great. Cause if the people like it, then the people buy it. Why would I wanna hire another writer just to take it higher? Foolish, like the gold that you place in my hands. That's fool's gold, and I'm not fooled by this fame game. This Twitter game, it's so lame. Cause I'm verified on the inside. I don't need a blue check to be satisfied. Break strings when I play this, take names when I play this, take notes when I play this. Break strings when I play this, take names when I play this, take notes when I play this. Break strings when I play this, take names when I play this, take notes when I play this. Break strings when I play this, take names when I play this, take notes when I play this. You already know I don't sing for a backtrack. I write songs in my snapback, and I don't care what they say. I'm keeping it real, kinda like an acapella. I don't hook up with strangers. I've got class and respect, and I don't care what they say. And I don't care what they say, cause I'm keeping it real, kinda like an acapella.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye. You were staying out all night, and I had enough. No, I don't wanna.
India's biggest fashion sale is back. Myntra end of season.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, sweetie.
How do I look?
Computers are filled with ways to pique one's opponents and, well, pop their melons. From wide swings to stutter steps to so-called quick leans, it's pretty much gotten to the point where the age-old practice of clapping kids around corners has been elevated to not only a science, but an art form.
Oh, oh my god, that was dirty.
Purple bar. Alright. There's another one there. Yeah. Montage, hold on.
You try throwing those flashbangs while he's like this. And he doesn't f***ing miss, bro. He does not f***ing miss.
In Counter-Strike, for instance, the culture of peeking has given way to, well, actual cults. Don't believe me? Just run a quick search in the Steam Groups tab. From the Ferrari peak, to the Zaiwu peak, to the Erdogan peak, who, if you don't know, is the current president of Turkey, there is no shortage of ridiculous tags with which these cracked kitties can denote the speed at which they swing. Hell, there's even a freaking Healy peak.
Dead CT. That was an op.
Yeah, Crypto, Healy Peak's kind of lit.
You know, it's almost nice.
It's a movement. You know, I'm a part of it.
But there is no peak across the whole of esports that is as feared and fabled as the one that started this trend. The one that belongs to Ismail Khan Zentares Dortkardes, the Turkish onliner who spent years solidifying himself as the sickest online-born aimbot ever.
Okay, bro, you're so good, man. Insane.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice.
CT.
Hold it.
God damn.
One already.
Dude.
Nice. Should be one like that.
That's the real Sataris pick right there.
Santaris picks everything, if you can say like that, because he's known for it, because he's always clearing everything at, like, in a millisecond.
So how is it that Xantares emerged from a struggling region to become one of CSGO's most revered aimers? What might his ping have had to do with it? And will he ever truly manage to translate his deific deathmatch-inspired dominance onto LAN?
No Hopper, of course, Mr. Xantares. B. Oh man, only Xantares can kill me like this.
Okay, so before we wide swing straight into things, please do your boy a favor and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't get Xantares peaked by any future episodes of Offbeat. Now, if you've somehow never heard of Xantares, you obviously haven't been following CSGO very closely. He's made himself a household name over the years by way of his pornographic flicks, his clean-ass haircuts, and of course, his nearsightedness.
We are measuring the distance between Xantares' head and his monitor. Moses' head, a rooster,
So weird.
the barrel of a desert eagle, none of the above, or all of the above. All of you guys are wrong. The answer is Moses' head because it was 17.8 centimeters.
But what Xantares is really known for are his peaks and the conditions that shape them. You see, once upon a time, Xantares was a founding member of Space Soldiers, a largely unknown up-and-coming Turkish side that stormed onto the scene way back in 2015. Now, from the get-go, it was clear that their explosive entry fragger was a cut above.
Ay, yakın çok yakında. Çıktı mı? Sorry.
Thanks.
A girdi. Palas bakıyor. Vay, makina la.
Soon to face 3 of the terrorists. He gets the first one. That's the second one. Gets the third one. Nasty play from Xantares.
The hesitation from Vasilian there actually gets Freeze killed.
Oh, that's the ace of the net. There we go. Xantares.
By 2017, Xantares had really begun to cement himself as not only one of his region's most explosive up-and-comers, but an onliner for the ages. Whether he was dropping jaws on stream or tearing it up in officials, it quickly became apparent that this kid was cracked.
One was at it, watch out.
Backside.
Oh.
Xantares as a player, he has really, really, really good aim. You're not gonna see him off-peak an angle or something like that. He's gonna peak the angle correctly like every time because he's used to it, you know?
Bayali, you think it's safe? It's not safe. Xantares opening things up, and here come all the grenades. The balconies smoked as well. Neo can't get down fast enough. As on his own, doesn't really have. Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Xantares, are you serious? He's got 4 kills. Can he get the ace? That's gross.
The issue, of course, was that thanks to how far east Turkey is situated, Space Soldiers struggled to scrim, and as a result, consistently sharpened their skills against the rest of Europe. Both because they hailed from an underdeveloped region, and because of every FPS enthusiast's worst nightmare: ping. Okay, so quick lesson. Network latency is the time it takes for one's computer to communicate with a server. And when it's bad, it can result in rubber banding, desync, and noticeable delays in hit detection. And as anyone who's ever been wide swung by a Brazilian with a P90 can attest, it's a huge deal in tactical FPS. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of it all since, well, I don't actually know how any of it works. But what you need to know is that low ping is good, since it means that your inputs are being registered within the server shortly after actuation, while high ping, on the other hand, is bad, since there's basically this chronic delay between when initiating an action and the moment that it registers within the server. That network latency is what we all know as lag. So if you do have high ping, you're not going to want to hold angles or make slow methodical peaks. No, what you're going to want to do is play very aggressively, since it'll give you and your opponent the illusion that you're outpacing the server. In other words, play fast, pre-fire, and wide swing everything.
Dude, I literally have 106 MS. I'm playing from Europe now. I'm just thinking about it. What?
One more found.
How the f is that guy?
As for Xantares, well, he took this shit to a whole other level.
Gonna see if they can allow Xantares to get the opening kill. Oh, of course he can. It's Xantares 1 and 2 as he cracks both of their skulls open, taking down RPK and XMS. Happy as well. Lying in wait for Xantares is hunting him like the hunter he is. Deals so much damage, Xantares. It's a quad kill for him.
Suffice it to say, Xantares was pretty much cementing himself as the raid boss of onliners. While others had merely adopted bad ping, Xantares was born in it, molded by it.
We can do.
Çok kardeş yaptın.
Less steps from
Rush city.
Side. One side. City dead. Nice.
By 2018, Space Soldiers were starting to make a name for themselves internationally. They'd qualified for the E-League Major in Boston, and Xantares' stock as a world-class wide swinger was really starting to rise. Having been shaped by his subpar playing conditions, Xantares took to honing his mechanics like no other. He knew that if he was going to come out ahead against Europe's best, he'd need to be incomprehensibly crispy. So, he deathmatched. A lot. And holy f*** did it show.
When you're seeing how Xantares is actually playing, you can understand that he's playing a lot of deathmatch. Because his traves, his white picks, is everything from this deathmatch.
And it was through that constant, incessant DMing that the now famous Xantares peak was born.
The style of peeking I'm thinking of when I think of the Xantares peek is close to the wall, and you kind of overswing the angle your opponent is holding. It really goes against most of the fundamentals of peeking, where typically you're trying to be as far away from the wall as possible because that's the way geometry works, right? But with the Xantares peek, usually it works extremely well in scenarios where you already know where your opponent is because you overpeak their angle, they try to adjust, and you already kill them before they do.
Now, it's one thing to audaciously shit on sweaty scrubs with a deathmatch-inspired approach. The crazy thing about Xantares is that even the best players in the world weren't safe from his peaks.
Mr. Xantares.
I think that he's been helping him get him to the level that he is right now because of how many hours he put in deathmatch, because he's like always, Xantares speaks everything, if you can say like that, because he's known for it, because he's always clearing everything at like in a milliseconds.
Nice try.
Of course, Xantares just streams.
Now, unfortunately, as exciting and explosive as Xantares' inhuman peaks were, Space Soldiers just couldn't capitalize on them. For pretty much a whole year, their Cinderella-esque journeys at Tier 1 tournaments inspired hope and hype, only to end in disappointment. So, at the end of 2018, after months of suffering and some contract disputes, Xantares parted ways with Space Soldiers and did the thing that made the most sense. Go to Germany, join big, and shit on people using an actual internet connection.
Bunun öncesinde bana bayağı bir teklif geldi. Benim bilgi seçimi düşüncem tamamen şeyle alakalı. Çok fazla bir ailevi ortam gördüm. Benim de böyle bir şeye ihtiyacım vardı. Ve takımdaki oyuncuların hepsi başarıya çok fazla açlar. Ve benim de istediğim şey buydu. O yüzden tamamen gelme kararını bu şekilde verdim.
Needless to say, this transition only made Xantares nastier. And over the course of 2019, he continued to cement himself as one of the godliest talents in Counter-Strike.
Up fights. If he wins these first two, that's big one. He gets the second. X7 goes down as well. Xantares, now you see why they picked him up That's a great sequence, and he has recovered in this round. I don't think he'll expect that third player to be so far back, but he is looking in this direction, and he's got that as well.
He kills you when you come up in a one-on-one situation. Like, there's little few times you actually kill him because how crisp his aim on it in it. It's just more, you need to fool him in different situations to get him off his aim or off angle in that situation, you know? Because he's gonna clear so many different angles in a millisecond.
What can Big do to stop them? They're going to buy up as much as they can. As I think Gobby dropped an M4 for Xantares, so really just scraping the bottom of the barrel there to see whatever they can find. Gobby's been the sacrifice.
So it'll be interesting if he's got to try and sort out the spray. Tizia's doing the best he can, finally getting there. Okay, Xantares, 2 headshots, very fast indeed. How could I ever doubt the man? Flammy taking some damage. Very high and exposed to a number of players. Xantares deleting everybody on the A-bomb site.
The question, of course, wasn't whether he'd be good on LAN, since he was. There was no doubt about that. The question was how good. You see, spurts of brilliance aside, Big had this bad habit of remaining all too average when it mattered most. Even though the consensus was that Xantares might honestly be the single greatest onliner that CSGO had ever seen, people were wondering whether he'd ever be anything more.
Of course, he saw the open, he will repeat. Just repeat like this at the major, Xantares.
And with COVID forcing all Counter-Strike competition online in 2020, that skepticism only became more pronounced.
Yeah, Xantares, if he does this at LAN, man, come on. When he does this...
What it also did was send Big straight to the moon. It turns out that if you take the game's most fragalicious FPLer, slap him in a server, and make it so that that's where the trophies are, he's gonna shit on you. Kinda hard.
He wants to get opt. Oh, but he won't, my god.
That's a Xantares insane. Jesus.
Pretty much as soon as the game's so-called online era was underway, Big secured themselves a slew of sorely needed championships.
Ready to come through Con. Hunter needs a stand and he gets dropped immediately. Tizian shutting down Nexa, looking to follow up, and it's all onto Kenny. He takes down the first, but that is it. Big, they take the series, they take the final.
Now rely on Marky to come up big, out into the open, and Keto sends them packing. Big take the victory.
It was also around this time that Xantares' signature preposterous peak really started to explode, spawning a myriad of other equally demonic profile tags in obvious tribute to the Turkish phenom.
Well, what the f***? You see him?
Memes aside, it's hard to say with certainty whether Xantares will ever become Lantares, i.e. that top 5 player that he so clearly could be. But what can be said with near certainty is that the silverware he's amassed over the course of CSGO's online blip should afford him the confidence he needs to get there.
Der Skylar Janus, man kann ihn immer alleine lassen. Er braucht auch kein Equipment, der braucht einfach eine AK und am besten eine gute Off-Angle-Pose und der destroyt eigentlich jeden. Ja.
EG going back to B, we've got this cat fate coming through for Breezy, leaving only Xantares B, and with them killing Keto, they know they got rid of the B AWPer there. There's no way that Searson's on that side of the map right now, so Temptation Station, Xantares in position, using his entire mag. That lets them in now on the reload. Double molly, he can't move anywhere, but he can line them up and knock them down. Double headshot, make it 3. Xantares in B, doing it all.
Xantares is truly a wonder of the Counter-Strike world, and the day that he's able to wide swing on LAN the way he does online, it'll be a sight to see. Or, you know, not see. Because we'll all be dying to his elbow. And we'll all be
Про него должно быть понимание. Xantares выходит, попадает по голове Флиту! Попадает второму по голове! Йоумастер остается в соло, ставит бомбу. Окей, ну что делать дальше? Xantares!
3 headshot! I so wish I could get my shirt in here. I got this nice little CSGO shirt on. Boosting to get the cookie jar. Shout out to BTS. It's BTS merch.
Job levels, I know I ain't blown, but how long I've been doing this thing? I did it on my own, for no reason. Who's that? That's Fink. Who's Fink? OGSBSC, that's him when he falls by limb. Got the ball, you can't tackle him. I go lightning, shining. When does he come true every step he flex? Do this as long as the year's correct. Oh yeah. Lightning, shining, minded. When does he come true every step he flex? Do this as long as the year's correct. Blacked out cause I match my team. Yeah. The backwards will breathe, so let the dream real. Tell it don't come around if you ain't around, you can leave. For me, I just money down to my enemy.
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here at the home of Bayern, just on the northern outskirts of Munich. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And it's the Champions League round of 16 second leg. It is Bayern Munich up against Leeds United.
Yeah, thanks Derek, we're in for a real cracker. So delicately poised at 0-0. We always used to say 0-0's never a bad result at home. No away goals against. Now the away team, can they push for that vital away goal?
And now this Champions League round of 16 second leg is underway. Well, here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. And leading the attack today is the lethal Robert Lewandowski. Here's Keita. Lo Celso. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Bayern succeed in getting the ball forward. Can they produce from here? Might be a chance here. Given away. Naby Keita. And here's Rodri. Will there be a tangible end product? The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
You can't really discuss impact. And threading it forward. It's Brahim Diaz. And it's played into the centre. A no-nonsense defensive clearance.
Here is Joshua Kimmich. Gnabry with it. The ball with Rodri. Carrying a genuine threat here. And here's Joshua Kimmich. And a shooting chance for Lewandowski. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity. Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide. It's Brahim Diaz. Promising looking ball. Can they convert? And a timely goal to give them security and breathing room. What a chance they have now of making it through. Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores. Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. So, just to confirm, 1-0 on the night, 1-0 on aggregate. Rodri. Here's Lo Celso. Lewandowski now. The free-kick decision going the way of Bayern. Not messing around with that clearance. It's with Robin Gosens. Sergio Roberto. The ball with Rodri. Here's Lo Celso. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. Here's Keita. Rodri. And now Lo Celso. It's with Diaz. An incisive pass. Up a dead end, alas. So a throw in here. Marvin Plattenhardt. Gnabry with it. Here's Keita. Serge Gnabry. Bayern have given it away. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Now, what can he do here? And cleared away. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Decided to come in from the flank. Space and time for the cross. Well, can he make this move count? And here is Malacia. Gosens. Malacia. Given away. Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, Bayern get 6 out of 10 in this first half for me. They've been the nearly team. Just need to up the tempo a little bit more. Maybe be a bit more aggressive in that midfield area. Get the ball into the box a little bit quicker.
They've given it away. Here's Lo Celso. Rodri. Sergio Roberto. Naby Keita. Lo Celso. And it's with Robert Lewandowski. Clattered away. And fed forwards. And a goal just when they needed it. It puts them level on aggregate, but they trail on away goals. So as far as the aggregate score is concerned, 1-1. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And crossed in there. And a no-nonsense clearance. And that brings to an end the first half here in Munich. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. Gnabry with it. This is Robert Lewandowski. Rodri. Given away by Bayern Munich. Rodri. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
Janssen. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, there's never a bad time to score a goal, but just before half-time can be crucial. And he's got his team back in this game. What can he produce in the second half?
Targets available, cross comes in. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of. So the aggregate score currently stands at 2-1. Gozens. Will there be a tangible... Oh, this might pay dividends. And close to goal. Oh, they've done it! How big could that be? It puts them ahead on away goals.
Well, so often than not, the post can be the goalie's friend. Not on this occasion. So close, but it's in.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Overall, in this tie, it is 2-2. It's with Romagnoli. Lo Celso. Rodri. Bayern succeed in getting the ball forward. Can they produce from here? It's Brahim Diaz. Others to play it to. It's Brahim Diaz. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Safe pair of hands. Did his job. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, sadly, from their point of view, it petered out. Lo Celso. And here's Rodri. Well, can he make this move count? It's with Diaz. Running towards goal. One man to beat. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. wanted to keep it but couldn't. Renato Sanchez, and a timely goal to give them security and breathing room. What a chance they have now of making it through.
Well, my initial opinion was to blame the goalkeeper, but here we get a better angle of it. Absolutely nothing it can do. A huge deflection. Keeper, no chance.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So on aggregate, it stands at 3-2. So 20 minutes to go. Nordi Mukiele. And given away. Lewandowski now. Plattenhardt. Serge Gnabry. Job done, ball one. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Still possibilities. Phillips. Here's Ndombele. Now, what can he do here? Great reflex action from Neuer. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And a substitution in the offing. Corner kick played in. Can they put it away? Ndombele in position here to protect the ball. Is he going to punish them here? Renato Sanchez. Well, let's see. Does he mean business? And crossed in there. It lacked conviction, that clearance. And maybe an opportunity for the opposition. Lewandowski now. Rodri. De Ligt. And now it's Phillips. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Naby Keita. Wan-Bissaka. It's with Romagnoli. This is Robert Lewandowski. Let's see what he has in store for them. And clears his lines. Well, it's forward momentum for Bayern here. What can they do from this position? And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Given away by Bayern Munich. I think everyone knew that was foul play, and the referee left with little choice but to award the free kick. Substitution time it is. And Ndombele. Can he open them up here? And the defender takes care of business. And a powerful effort. There it is, the final whistle, and that puts the official stamp on it. They are through to the next round.
Well,
had something, before you had nothing. I don't want to care, but your love's real, and it's an on thing. I cannot be a whole world. You sit on the fake grass, and I won't believe that. And I never had enough for you, but you said someone will come and replace me. How can you replace me? Why it's true. It's all good now. When there's nothing, nothing, nothing. That's all that you and I. And these tears fall in the sunlight. When there's nothing, nothing, nothing. That's all that you and I. What is true? It's all good now. When there's nothing, nothing, nothing. That's all that you and I. And these tears fall in the sunlight. When there's nothing, nothing, nothing. That's all that you and I.
Please don't stop the video stop. Please don't stop the video stop. Please don't stop the video stop. Please don't stop the video stop.
Where do I start, baby? I don't know. But you're a star.